record. And we have a minute to go. We are going to begin in seated pose, in easy pose. So you can go ahead and get an easy pose if you'd like to. And we'll begin in about a minute here. Let me just do a few little things. There. Okay. Yes, it is 5:30, so let's begin. Okay, so seated, easy pose. And just connect with your sitting bones, with your sits bones. I'm going to connect with your breath. So just be aware of these things. Now, as you're seated here, notice if your shoulders are stacked over your hips. There's a tendency that we have to come forward when we walk, when we sit. So you might have to pull back a little bit to get that lined up. Now expand your rib cage, 360 degrees here, trying to keep the shoulders relaxed. We're not lifting from the shoulders, we're expanding sides, front, and back of the rib cage. So try to keep the shoulders out of it. So what I'm trying to do is develop awareness of the pelvic floor. So the pelvic floor are muscles at the very bottom of your torso. Really, really low. There's openings in those muscles for your urethra and your anus. So that's how low they are. So when you are stacked up like this with the rib cage over your hips, the pelvic floor can be relaxed. Most of us have tendencies for hypertonic or tense pelvic floors. So when you exhale, feel that exhale drop down deep into the pelvic floor. All right. Let's do a little cars rotation for the neck. So the first thing is to draw your chin back towards your throat, right? As if you're trying to make a really tight little curl at the top of your neck. So you're not dropping your head forward. It's more of a drawing back with the chin, lifting up through the neck. So keep that little tuck. I think of it like the top of a fern, right? Like the what are those called? You know, the when the ferns are just starting and the top is just that little tight curl before they open. Keep that curl. Slowly turn your head to the right, keeping that tucked chin. Slow, 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 slow. Keep the shoulders out of it. Keep the shoulders right where they are. Drop the right ear towards your right upper back, towards your right wing bone. Now lift the chin up to the ceiling and across to the left shoulder. Now that left ear is dropped down toward the left shoulder blade. Now turn your head to the left, tuck that chin under again, come across slowly with the tucked chin. So we're really keeping a nice open neck here as we rotate. Drop the ear back. Here comes the chin. It's lifting slowly to the left. So these movements are slow. Left ear's dropped back there. Now turn the head, tuck back the chin, take it to the right again. Now this time, instead of dropping the ear, we're going to take the chin to the left as it's tucked in forward. And then we're going to drop the left ear back there and feel the chin come up and lift the chin toward the ceiling. Turn your head to the right when you get there. Tuck the chin in. Tuck, tuck, tuck as you turn it to the left. Drop the ear. Lift the chin, and it's a lifting with the chin. So even though the neck is curved, you're not putting any pressure on it. You're lifting through the chin. There we go. Right side, tuck the chin back, come back to center. Take the right arm up. Going to keep working on the neck here. Bend the elbow. Place your hand to the left side of your skull. Soften your right shoulder. Soften your left shoulder. Close your eyes and imagine the very top of your spine, your neck. We're going to take it to the side. This is a lateral stretch. We're just kind of taking the top of the spine to the right shoulder, right at the top here. Breathe into it. Feel the opening, left side of your neck. Relax your jaw. So just be open to the sensations here. Whatever comes to you, just notice that. Okay, no judgment. I remember when I first did yoga, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so tight. Well, why am I so... Forget it. Release your right hand from your head. Straighten your head slowly. Now we've got that spine straight, even the top, even the cervical spine. The neck is straight. Left arm comes up. Elbow bends. Take the right side of the head with the left. Drop your left shoulder and your right. And then begin to take the head to the left side, left lateral, neck stretch, cervical spine stretch. And then you feel all those nice soft tissues getting this opening on the right side. And just relax into this, breathe. And take it back to center. Release here. Take both arms up, palms are facing each other. Intertwine your fingers. Okay, bend your elbows to the side. Take that little basket you made with your palms and nestle the base of your neck into it. Draw your elbows back. Here comes the chest opening. Here comes the shoulder blades pulling together. Nice, nice, nice. Now take your right elbow down toward the ground. Press your left sitting bone and your left leg toward the ground. Now release your right hand into your mat, bend the elbow, and send that left arm straight and over your left ear. Relax the right shoulder. That means you just have to bend that right elbow some more or drop it closer to the mat. Okay, I want you to really feel the left waist. Now breathe deeply into the open left waist space. Feel the right hand into the mat, press it into that mat, really feel that sensation, and then turn your belly button to the right. And now your left hand can come down into the ground. And now you're in a nice twisted pose. Press both hands into the mat and just twist back a little bit. Take it easy. We're just starting here, just warming up. Breathe here. Torso super twisted, so you're going to move through the resistance. Turn your torso back to center. Release that left arm over your ear again. Straighten the right ear and come on up. Palms face each other. Hands come together. Fingers intertwine. Elbows bend. Basket gets nestled into the base of your skull. Draw those elbows back. Really enjoy the opening across the chest. Draw the navel back, and we're going to drop down toward the left elbow this time. Feel the right waist open. Press the right sitting bone into the ground. Right leg toward the ground. Don't let it lift. Now drop that left hand into the ground. Elbow may be bent. You can even bend it some more if you want to get down a little deeper. Open the side body some more. Release that right arm over the ear. Reach, reach, reach. Check out that left shoulder. Make sure you're not locking it up. Make sure you're keeping it nice and soft. That may mean more bend in the left elbow. Now press into the left hand and really feel that pressing. Okay? So bring awareness into the fingers, the finger pads, the palm of your left hand. Now draw your navel back a bit and turn it to the left. The torso is going to follow. Right hand drops into the mat, doesn't matter where, or into the floor, whatever. Bend both elbows, come down. Nice and twisted and turned here. Give it some breath. Yep, even up into the rib cage. Turn your torso forward. Release that right arm over the ear again. Straighten the left arm. Pick yourself up right here. Open the arms here. Turn the palms behind you and bring your pinkies forward. Ooh, you want to do some spiraling for the shoulders? It's really fun. Check it out. Okay, palms facing up. Okay, just listen. You can do this. Reach out through the fingertips. Reach, 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 reach. You're going to feel your biceps light up. But don't lift the arms. Keep them shoulder level. Now, the spiraling is first in the hands. So from the wrists to the fingertips, slowly begin to take your palms forward and then drop them down. Uh-oh, here comes the forearms. Okay, now between the wrist and the elbow. So you keep turning back, back, back with the hands. You're spiraling, spiraling. Now the upper arms get into the picture. Don't bring the shoulders into it yet. Okay, now really squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the shoulders low. Squeeze as much as you can. Spiral as much as you can. Okay, keep the energy. Starting with just the hands, everyone. Don't, nothing else. Release the hands. So we're bringing the palms forward this time. Now the forearms and the upper arms. And then we're trying to get the palms back. You're going to bring, because you just naturally are going to bring your shoulder blades together and stretch out here. Stretch, stretch, stretch through the fingertips. Spiral down. Begin with the hands, the forearms, the upper arms. So it's a real nice controlled spiral. And then the shoulders. Yeah, 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 yeah. So you just really, really turn it forward. Keep the shoulders low though. Now, keep this and send the arms back. Send them back, 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 back. Now bend your elbows and place your hands into the mat just behind your hips, just behind your buttocks. Okay, so you're probably going to have to come back a little bit, which is fine. Now straighten the arms. Okay, now lift the chest to the ceiling. And if you want more, send the knees forward and lift the hips. Press into the hands. Let the hips come down if you've lifted them. Everyone swing those arms forward and then bring them up toward the ceiling again. And open the arms again. Okay, turn the palms down toward the ground and now turn them behind you. Pinkies roll forward. Send the arms back again. Bend the elbows, intertwine your fingers back there. Straighten the arms. I shouldn't have turned forward. Okay, straighten the arms, and I want you to really squeeze your shoulder blades together. Really squeeze, but keep the shoulders low. Keep the shoulders low. And then come forward as if you're being pulled forward by your chest. And keep pressing back with the knuckles. This really gets it between the shoulder blades. And come up. And release the arms. and bring them up toward the ceiling and down to the ground. Okay, let's get in a table pose. Okay, you guys know the architecture. Middle fingers making a T to the top of your mat. Wrists are under the shoulders. By the way, if being in table pose bothers your wrists, look what I have here, my handy dandy little bunch of stuff. You can take a towel and you can fold it a few times and you can put that on the heel of your hands. That may help. If I'm doing a lot of stuff like in that quadra in the table position, I'll do that. That's why I have that there. All right, middle fingers, you know where they go. Knees, you know where they go. Now take the left knee in. Oh, no. Let's cat and cow first. Let's cat and cow. So it's going to be a really segmental, one vertebrae at a time when we start out here. So first, lift the tail, drop the lower back, drop the belly. So just the tail, just the tail. Notice if you're beginning to drop your shoulder blades in toward one another and drop your chest. If you are, press into the hands and just think about keeping the shoulder blades nice and wide. But still drop the belly, lift the tail. Okay, now press forward with the chest and the collarbones and press into the heels of your palms and try to drag them back toward your knees. Okay, so that's kind of the movement, the internal movement that you're making. So wrists back, collarbones forward. Again, that mid back, it's a good stretch here. Okay, now keep the upper back just as it is and simply drop the tail toward the ground. Feel the pelvis begin to scoop forward. Feel the spine opening to the ceiling, and then lift the spine slowly, one little vertebrae at a time. Cat pose. Drop your head. Keep the head nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Turn your head to the right. Slowly to the left, a nice fluid motion. Back to center. All right, now another cow pose, lifting the tail, dropping lower back, dropping belly, pressing into those palms, driving the collarbones forward. Try not to take the back of your head towards your upper back. Okay, so keep the neck in alignment with the rest of the spine. Don't crunch it. Cat pose. Feel it. Lift that belly, press into the hands, widen your shoulders. And another cow. Pressing forward with the collarbones. So this feels like an upper back stretch, and it is, but it's also strengthening the upper back. And another cat. And back to table. Nice. Take your left knee in just off center line and send the right leg back. Okay, flex that right heel, lift it a little higher. Feel the glutes work here. Take that leg out to the side. Bend the knee and take it toward the right shoulder. Keep the leg high. Keep that knee high and send the leg back and straighten it again. Try to keep it high. Try not to drop the knee. Nice. Again, leg comes to the side, up and down. Knee bends, comes to the shoulder. Hold it. Keep it lifted. Press into those hands. Keep the knee high, but begin to straighten the leg back behind you. Okay, we're going to skip the up and down leg part here. Now we're just going to bend the knee, keep it high, high, high. Take it to the shoulder and pulse it. And if you don't feel that, I'm going to come over there and take your pulse because this is not easy. Send the legs straight back. Okay, make sure those hips are nice and level to the ground. Flex the right heel, lift it a little higher. Bend the knee, press the heel up to the ceiling and pulse. Make them really little pulses concentrated in the glutes. Right side. And let that knee drop to the ground next to the other one. And then straighten the left leg. Straight back. All right, left glutes. Get used to how that feels on that side. Now listen, you guys, listen. Okay, stay in this position. I want to show you what not to do, what tends to sneak up into a practice when you're on all fours. Begin to let your chest fall down to the ground. See how you have to soften the shoulder blades and let them come together to make that happen? That's what we don't want. Press into the hands. Keep some nice space between those shoulder blades. Keep those rhomboid muscles working. Those are the muscles between the shoulder blades. Flex the left heel. Lift it a little higher. Take that leg out to the side, down to the ground and up. Now bend it to the shoulder and slowly send it back, keeping your knee as high as you possibly can. Nice. Take it to the side again, to the ground and up with the foot. Bend the knee to the shoulder. I know it's hard. Make sure you're not collapsing through the shoulders. Make sure you're pressing into the hands. Keep the knee up. Send it back slowly. Going to skip the up and down foot part. We're going to go straight for the shoulder. Bend that knee. Keep it high, 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 high. As high as you can get it. As high as you can get it. Shoulder. Send it back. Let's do another. Knee stays high. It bends. It comes to the shoulder. Hold it. Pulse it. Send the legs straight back. Bring it back down. Look for table pose. Okay, take the knees back about one step. So knees are no longer under the hips. We're going to get some tricep work in here. So hands are still shoulder distance or slightly more, but shoulder distance. Now, bend your elbows straight back and drop your chest toward the ground. Keep the elbows pulled in toward one another. Hold it here. Hold it. Straighten the arms as you press into the hands. Again, elbows straight back. Draw them in toward one another. Hold it. Hold it. Straighten it up. One more, everyone. Bend the elbows. This time, send the chest slightly forward. A little more load. And straighten. Okay. Want to shake it out? Oh, I know what we could do. I know what we could do for our wrists. Okay, table pose. Take your hands so that, actually not like that. Get closer than table. So get your hands closer to your knees. Take your hands palms up, but flatten them into the mat and try to straighten your arms. Does that feel good? All right, there we go. Okay, and then again, if you need to straighten them out, do it because that tricep one can be pretty intense. Okay, ready to come on up? Curl your toes. Lift your hips, send them back toward the back of your mat, and find a good position for you for your down dog. All right, we're always pushing the hands forward toward the front of the mat and drawing the chest back and the hips up and back. Always. Okay, because the longer you hang out in here, the more you're going to tend to migrate toward the front of your mat. And you want to stay lifted and back. So here's your down dog. Feel it. Come up to your tippy toes. Bend your knees to the ground slowly. Hover them over your mat. And then come back up again. Shift those hips back and up. Tippy toes. Press into the toe pads. Work the feet. Bend your knees toward the ground. Okay, now listen to this. Press into the hands. Right elbow toward, right knee toward the right elbow. Send that leg straight back. Bring it back down. Left knee to the left elbow. Straight back. Send it back down. If this is too much for you, do something else. Right elbow, straighten, back down. Left elbow, straighten, back down. Lift those hips. Find your dog again. All right, left foot comes in just off center, right leg sweeps up, hips open to the right, press more firmly into the left hand, press the mat away from you, open those hips, bend the knee, let the heel fall back. Now straighten that leg and bend it. Straighten like you're pushing through peanut butter. Bend it, use some resistance, straighten, bend. Straighten, keep it straight. Turn your hips toward the mat, glide forward, and then back and lift the leg again. Look forward to that space between your hands and take the right foot all the way up there. Arrange things so that the knee is over the ankle. Shimmy the left toes back or hop them back. Get your feet on different tracks. Squeeze the left glutes. Press the left heel back. Feel those calf muscles here. Keep the legs strong and straight. Reach forward with your right arm. Some more, some more, some more. Even if it's just another millimeter. Now lift that arm to the ceiling. Rotated, rotated lunge pose. Now take that arm straight back and turn your torso just a bit. Binders, you combine that arm. Release the arm straight back, binders. Everyone take that arm all the way up to the ceiling and all the way forward to the right side of your foot again. Hips are facing forward again. Drop the left knee into your mat. Top of the left foot into the mat. Move back with your fingers to straighten your torso. Hands can come to the top of the leg or stay down to the ground. Hip flexor, left side. Breathing into it, pressing the hips forward. Hands back down into the mat. Curl the left toes, lift the left knee. Look back at that left foot. Toes should be facing forward. Now straighten the right leg. Hips draw back. Walk your hands back. We're in pyramid pose now. Bend your elbows back if you want to put a little more weight into that right hip and right leg. Dropping closer to the top of that right leg. Now notice you also have a huge opening in the calf muscles of the left leg here as you press that left heel back. Come up to the fingertips here. Look forward. Bend your right knee. Drop your left knee. and come up to another hip flexor. I don't know why I did that. I put another hip flexor in because I wasn't sure where else to go with that. All right, hands back down into the ground. Curl your left toes. Lift your left knee. All right, look back at the left foot. This time, you're going to send it out about 45 degrees. You're going to make some space between the feet here in terms of being on different tracks. You're going to make sure that the right knee is over the right ankle. And then when you're ready, you're going to take it up to warrior one. Feel your foundation. Light it up by lighting up the left glutes. Squeeze the left butt cheek. Nice. Take the arms out to the side here. Turn to the left. Right arm is forward, left arm is back. Turn the right palm up to the ceiling. Drop the left arm. Now warrior two. Now warrior one. Arms up to the ceiling. Open them out to the side. We're going to turn to the right this time. Rotated. Left palm up. Drop the right arm. Let the left arm come over. Little tougher, huh? With the rotation here. So it's a little more challenging for balance. You might want to focus on something visually to help. Release that. Right arm is back, left arm is forward. Sweep both arms forward and both arms up. Come forward with your arms. Drop the right arm inside the right leg. Lift the left arm to the ceiling, bent knee triangle here. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Those of you who want to bind, bring that arm back, turn the palm back, bend the elbow. And then if you're a double binder, get the right arm under. And if you really want to have fun and you're double binding, straighten the right leg and drop your head. Bend the right knee. Binders, release that bind. Let the left arm come over the ear for intense side stretch. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Send your right foot toward the side of your mat. Is that the side for you guys too? Yeah. Anyway, wide V, wide standing V pose here. Bring the arms up. That's called a star pose. Bend the knees and sit back in star pose. Take the hands forward. Now turn the palms away from each other. Bring the arms back. We're really wide here. Bend the elbows, intertwine your fingers. Send the knuckles back. Arms are straight. Now as you straighten your legs, drop your head toward your mat and your knuckles toward your ceiling. Oh, nice inversion. Okay, we're going to sit in that chair again. So push your butt back. Now the knuckles are back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Bring your arms out to the sides and down toward the legs. Turn your left foot out a little bit. Turn your right foot out a little bit. Sit a little deeper in the squat. Goddess squat. Side to side. Yep, we're just kind of straightening and bending the knees just a little bit. Working the thighs. Bring the arms out to the sides. Take it back to center. Left elbow falls to the top of the left thigh. Right arm comes over, look up at your ceiling. Sweep that arm forward and as low as you can. Take the right elbow to the top of the thigh. Left arm overhead. Look up to the ceiling. Swish it forward, low. Right arm is over. Swish the right arm forward, low. Left arm is over. And the other side, just feel this. Get into whatever kind of movement feels good for you. Getting the hips, getting the side body, getting the shoulders. And now come back to standing straight arms. Arms come up. We are in star pose again. Turn your feet so they're facing forward. Okay, come down from the hips. The hips, the hips. That's where you're bending. Drop down into an inversion again. Whatever you want to do with the hands, I'm grabbing the backs of my ankles. You can do whatever. Now take a few breaths and really feel the inversion. Feel how gravity is drawing you down toward the center of the earth. So your torso isn't used to being in this position, so really let it enjoy this reversal. Palms into the shins, straighten the arms for a wide monkey pose. Right hand directly under your face. Left arm comes up as you twist. And if you want a little more inner thigh work, bend the left knee and move it over to the left a little bit, keeping that right inner thigh nice and open. You don't have to do that one if it's too intense. Straighten the left knee if you bent it. Left hand takes the place of the right. Right arm comes up. You're spinning in the other direction. So you can already feel how the left inner thigh is open, right? So if you bend your right knee and send that inner thigh a little closer to the ground, you get a little more. And release, straighten if you've bent it. Both hands underneath you. Walk your hands forward for a wide dog. Press into the hands. Drop your head between your biceps. Send your chest back. Soften between your shoulder blades. So here's where you want to stay nice and relaxed between the shoulder blades. You want them to come together here. Glide forward. Walk your hands back towards your mat. Turn your right foot so it's facing the front of your mat. Lift your left heel, spin those toes forward, and we're going to move it into pigeon pose. So scooch that foot over to the left of your mat, knee to the right. That back leg goes straight back, not on an angle, straight back. And then before you come down, you really have to kind of put your mind in this. Just notice where your hips are relative to the floor, and notice if you have one hip dropped, it would be the right in this case. There's a tendency to drop into the right and the left is way hiked up. Try to keep them level and then come down. Adding a rib cage breath here. Can really open up the back of the rib cage with this. And if you want to do a candle's breath, especially if you're trying to trigger a deep core activation, right? Remember at the end of the candle's breath, at the very end, you get that deep core triggering. You can try that. And slowly coming up, placing your hands into your mat, curling the back toes, lifting the back knee, squeezing the left butt cheek, pressing into the hands to lift the torso, get the other leg back there, and find your dog again. And once you find it, cycle a few breaths in here. Take the right foot just off center line, root it into your mat, lift the left leg,
Heel is flexed. Open the left hips. Press more firmly into the right hand. Push the mat away from you. Keep the right shoulder open. Can you see how, and I should say feel, how it's easy to dump into the right shoulder here? Instead, we're going to press into the hand, push the mat away from us, and keep that shoulder space nice and open and strengthen it. Bend the knee. Let the foot fall back. Uh-oh, right hand, press it even more firmly, more load in the right shoulder. Now, straighten that leg. Bend it, slow with a flexed heel. Straighten, you're going to feel the glute light up. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, keep it straight. Turn your hips toward the mat. Nice. Come forward, shoulders over the, excuse me, yeah, shoulders over the wrists. And now you can take your left foot forward between your hands. Hopefully that wasn't too hard for you because we shifted forward. Okay, now scoot your right toes back. I want you to get as far back with that right foot as you can. Look at it, make sure that the left foot is on a different track than the right. All right, reach the left arm forward and reach some more. Okay, how about another millimeter? Press into those back toe pads. That's going to help you out. Now slowly lift that arm to the ceiling. Draw the left hip in so that it doesn't jut out. Now take the arm straight back there. And if you want to, you can bend the elbow and bind because you're almost there really with that arm back. Release the bind. That arm comes all the way up to the ceiling and forward next to the foot again. Hip space forward again. Drop the right knee gently, top of the foot. Now, of course, here's another place where you can put a little towel under the knee. Okay, under that right knee. Now come up to the fingertips to straighten your torso. You're going to start feeling that right hip flexor even now. And then you press your hips forward to get even a little more. Breathe into it. Fingertips back to the ground. Curl your left toes. Straighten that leg, right leg. Now begin to straighten the left leg and drop the right heel back there. We're coming into pyramid pose. Look back, make sure the right toes are still facing forward. And as you draw that right heel back toward the back of your mat, notice the opening in the calf muscles of that leg. Now notice the opening in the whole back of the left leg. And if you bend your elbow slowly and start dropping weight into it, you're going to feel it some more. Breathe into that. Breathe into that intensity. Slowly bend the left knee until it's over the ankle. Turn the right foot out. Look for a warrior foundation. And come on up. Warrior one. Bring the arms out to the sides. Palms are up. Really stretch. Bring those arms back a little bit. Now swing your body to the right. And bring the arm up and overhead. Did I do this last time? Oh, I wish someone was here to tell me. Bring it up. Yeah, I think so. And forward. Now turn it back. Oh, no, I know what we did. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Come to the right again. It just occurred to me. Okay, now, yep, drop the right arm, lift the left. So we did a reverse warrior here. Release from that. You're back to warrior two. Now warrior one with the arms out to the sides.
Now turn to the left. You're not going to be able to turn quite as much. Rotate the right palm up. Let the left arm drop and the right arm come over. Feels a little awkward, but interesting. Right arm forward, left arm back. Both arms up next to your ears. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach forward from warrior one. Drop the left arm inside the left leg. Press them into one another. Reach the right arm to your ceiling. And of course, this is the opportunity to bind for binders. So if you're a binder, bind it up. And if you're a deep binder, double binder, you can straighten the right leg and drop your head, just for the fun of it. Release that. Everyone release the bind. Bring the right arm over the ear for intense side stretch. Now listen, I want you to focus on your right waist. Okay, right here, right here. Reach to open that waist. Reach with the fingertips. See what I mean? Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Yeah, really nice opening. And come up to warrior two. And warrior one. And come forward. We're going to go pigeon pose now. So lift that back foot. Those toes in the back face forward. And the front foot scooches to the right side of your mat. Right leg goes straight back behind you. Level those hips. Make sure you're not dumped into the left one. And come down. Again, you can do a nice 360-degree rib cage breath here. And you can also blow out the candles if you want to activate deep, deep core. So that candles breath with the deep core activation is another pelvic floor exercise. That one strengthens the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is subtle. We're not used to feeling it, you know? You're just really not. I've been doing a lot of pelvic floor stuff, so now I'm just starting to after doing this for 3 months. 4 months, actually. All right. Now, hands into the mat. Curl those back toes, press into the toe pads, lift the knee off the ground, squeeze the right butt cheek, press into those hands to lift the torso, send the left leg back, and walk it to the center of your mat. Knees are bent, grab the backs of your ankles, let your head drop. Another nice inverted pose. Ribcage breath here. Feel the ribcage move over your legs. Candles breath if you want to do core work. Swing those arms back, bring them up, lift here. Open the arms and swan dive forward, come down. Drop down into a standing forward fold. Hands into the shins for monkey pose as you reach forward with your chest. Slide your hands back down the legs, refold. Bend your knees, sit in that little kindergarten chair back there. Bring your arms forward, chair pose. Hands into Namaste Mudra, bring it to the heart, lift up. And all the way up. Okay, we're going to waterfall. So just remember, when you splash down and you waterfall, you want to bend the knees and push the butt back. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. This is a detox breath. Inhale through the nose, deep as you can. Exhale
Again, another one that gets the deep part of the core. Feel that at the very end of your exhale. Inhale, open the rib cage, exhale. Last one, make this the best one ever. Open that rib cage. Bring that air into the lungs and get it all out. Stay down here. Just angle. Just angle. Okay, look down at your feet. Make sure they're about hip distance. Look at the outer edges of your feet. Make them parallel, even if you feel like you're pigeon-toed. Grab your big toes, lift them up, press the other toes down to the ground, release your fingers and see if you can keep them lifted. Now press the toes down, the big toes. Now lift them up all on their own. It's not easy. Now down, now up. Can you control the big toes? If you can't, hold the other four toes down and see if you can do it. Big toe mobility is super important, everyone. All right. Now, toes are down. Take those two big toes and bring them in a little closer to each other. So make some space between big toe and second toe. Press those toes into the ground. Try to keep them there and slowly roll up. Ragdoll roll up. All right. Palms are facing forward. Why? Because then the shoulders are in neutral position. See, when our hands are forward, our shoulders are rolled in, right? Because we're internally rotating our arms. So if you get in this neutral position, you can really relax the shoulders. Now bring the arms up overhead. Hands in Namaste Mudra. Bring it down to the heart. And forehead drops toward the fingertips. And just feel the energy of your body here. If you can, close your eyes. Notice how the body just gently moves in space. It's not like a rock, right? It's not like we're not like statues. We're always kind of moving. And release it down to the floor, onto your backs. Oh, don't come onto your back yet. We haven't done this for a while. So dig your heels into your mat, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Take your arms forward, palms up. Now, try to keep your back as straight as possible and come back. Not all the way. Now feel as if there's a little invisible string from the center of your chest up toward wherever you're looking there in your house. So that string is lifting you slowly. Now back again. Hold it. And now the string is shortening. You're being lifted. Come back again. And just pulse. Someone's just kind of pulsing you with that string. They're just taking you and letting you back, taking you a little bit, letting you back. All right, now we're going to come down one vertebrae at a time, as slow as you can. Legs straighten, arms come overhead, full body stretch right here. All right, take the knees and bend them over the hips. All right, take the arms along the sides of the body. So we take the arms in a T pose, but slightly closer to your mat, chin to the chest. Flex the heels. Now, inhale, big inhale in the rib cage. Candle breath. At the very end of the candle breath, tap the right heel to the ground and bring it back up. Another rib cage breath. Blow out the candles. End of that blowout, that's where the abdominals get triggered. Bring it down and up. Rib cage. Blow out the candles. End of that blow. Yeah. So when you do this, try not to move any other part of your body. So make it really slow and controlled. We're getting transverse abdominis here. We're working deep. Inhale. Both heels. Bring it up. And down at the end of the exhale. Bring it up. Inhale. Exhale. Candle breath. Very end. Take them down. Use the deep core. Try not to brace. Try not to brace the abdominals. And lift up. Take the knees to the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Arms open into a T position. Left leg comes over the right leg. And then let those legs drop down to the right side slowly. Yeah, nice spinal twist. All right, let the legs get really heavy. Let the body get really passive. If you're pressing into the right shoulder, release that tension. And just breathe here. Squeeze the legs together, draw the navel back, lift your legs back to center, uncross the legs, rock side to side here to release the lower back, and then arms out to the side T position, lift your feet a little bit, and just kind of walk one hip and then the other down toward the bottom of your mat. Let's lengthen the spine. Let's straighten it and lengthen it before we twist it to the other side. All right, knees to the chest, shoulders relaxed, palms are up. Right leg comes over the left. And then very slowly drop those legs to the left side. And notice if you're pressing into the left shoulder, release that if you are. And just enjoy deep breaths here. Feels good to twist the spine. Can you feel that nice feeling behind the eyelids here? Squeeze the legs together, bring them back to center. Unwrap your legs. All right, let's just do some circles with the knees. A nice circular massage, lower back, and reverse. Okay, take the soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides, drop the feet to the ground. Now take the arms in cactus pose, 90-degree elbows, or bend at the elbows, I should say, palms up. Soften everything and just breathe. If this bothers your lower back, try sliding your heels down a bit toward the closer to the bottom of your mat. And if it still doesn't feel good, do something else. Take the knees in up toward each other, squeeze the legs together, bring the knees to the chest, give yourself a big hug, cross at the ankles, and flip up and over, belly down. Okay, crocodile pose. Restore. Feet are toed in and hands are stacked. And then the forehead rests on the top hand. All right. So before we do cobra, okay, don't lift your head. I am just so I'm not muffled. Before we do cobra, we're going to do some more back strengthening stuff. So your head is glued to that top hand. Okay? Lift the arms and lift the head. So you're lifted at the front. Now lift your legs off the ground. And now do a little flutter kick. Lower back work right here. Let the feet come down and the arms and just relax. Again, lift the arms, the head is attached. Lift the legs, lift it a little more. Bring the legs out, lengthen them as if you're trying to just kind of pull them out from the hips, and then flutter kick again. And back down. All right, palms chest level into your mat. Coming into cobra pose now. Feet are still toed in, legs are about hip distance or closer. Get those elbows in close to your body and press them down toward the bottom of your mat. Now lift your pubic bone off the mat, round it toward your belly, drop it back down. All right, here we go. Lifting up slowly, pressing into the hands as little as you can. Cobra, and then some of you go from cobra into a back bend. It's up to you. And when you bring yourself back down, keep those elbows in close and keep the weight out of your hands as much as you can. You can even lift them up off the ground at a certain point when you get closer to the bottom here. And then forehead to the mat. Come up once again. Your second cobra. And then if you're a cobra twister or a back bend twister, you can look over one shoulder and the other when you're on top. And bring it back down. Remember, elbows draw in, elbows draw in. Weight out of the hands as soon as you can. Forehead to the mat. Now turn your head to one side. Release your arms along the side of your body, flipping your palms up. And then slowly turn your head to the other side. Head back to center, palms on either side of your chest. Pick yourself up for table pose, into a table pose. Feel this table pose. Okay, you're almost done here. Just feel your body here. Feel it. Feel what position you've put it in. Round the tail. Press forward into the hands to drive your hips slowly back toward your heels. Keep it nice and slow. Opening the spine on the way down. And fold into your table pose. So it doesn't matter what you do with your arms as long as there is zero tension in the shoulders. Okay, so you don't want to be in child with these like ramrod straight arms in front of you. Okay, too tense. Okay, and then if you're staying for Shavasana, flip yourself over into Shavasana pose. And really allow yourself to have this time, right? It's at the end of practice. It's going to be, what,
maybe 6, 7, 8 minutes at the most. Give yourself the 6, 7, 8 minutes to just let go. Let go of thinking about what you did in the past or planning what you're going to do in the future or worrying about it. Just be here in your body, breathing, feeling the muscles relax, feeling yourself drop more fully into the floor. Of course, the mind is going to throw in some thoughts. And of course, you're going to get tangled up into them. And that's fine. That's a given. But if you find yourself doing that, that's key, right? During the day, we're doing that. We're not even aware we're doing that, right? We're kind of sleepwalking with all these thoughts going, right? This and that and that. We're not even noticing our body, our walking. Here we get to notice. What is it like to just lay here and feel the sensations of your body and your breath? And when you find yourself caught up in a thought, just take your awareness back to the breath. And thought will eventually dissolve, they always do. So just relinquish the shape of your body as you imagine the shape of your body. Instead, experience the flow of sensations of your body. Notice the sensations in your feet. They go beyond the skin, right beyond the shape. It's about 20,000 nerve endings in your feet. Notice the sensations in your right leg, just your right leg. Now your left leg. Your hips and your groin. Your belly, moving as you breathe. Make it really soft. Your lower back, the sensations of your upper back, your chest, your hands, like your feet, rich with nerves. So they're rich with sensations. Go back to the sensations of breathing. All there, right? All there in your awareness. Your left arm, your right arm, Your head, your face. Feel the muscles soften. Your eyeballs, your tongue, your breath. So, with your eyes closed, although it's dark, it's not completely dark. Just look into that darkness. Maybe some colors, maybe some shimmering, maybe even some images. So, in this space of your awareness, in this mind space, notice how there's always something rising up, getting your attention, and then falling away again. Right? It's like the waves of an ocean. So you're that ocean, and these waves on the surface just keep rising and falling. So just be the ocean, just kind of fall back and notice all that. Could be a sensation, could be a sound, a thought, a feeling, all in the same space. And then look for that feeling of your inner peace. It's usually clouded by our habitual thinking, but here we get to let that cloud drift away and experience it. Just feel that inner peace, let it permeate your body. And in tonight's Shavasana, if you'd like to put a prayer, an intention, or a sankalpa into it, you can now. So you just, when you do that, you're just creating something new, right? I mean, everything's energy, just kind of creating a new seed of energy with that. So just notice what that feels like. And then release it with your next exhale. Let it go. Look for your breath again. Be with it. Experience your breath. So the next inhale and exhale, notice it precisely. Just stay with one breath, one inhale and one exhale. That's all. Okay, slowly making your transition. And when you're ready, roll over to your side. And then slowly bring yourself to seated pose. When you get to seated pose, close your eyes. Look into that space again. Feel the sensations of your body again. Notice where you're seated, the pressure there. And bring your arms out to the sides, palms up. Inhale, arms overhead. Namaste Mudra to your heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Uh,
Thank you, Laura.
you're
Thanks, Laura.
welcome, Melissa. Welcome, Chris. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good evening.
Thanks, you too.